is being recorded.
Let me take a look at this picture. Hmm. Oh, wait a minute. Where is it? Came on for my computer, but not on my phone. Oh, I'm trying to look at the picture because I love to visualize. Hey guys, good morning. Good morning. This is Phyllis Nash, and I am one of your co-founders here at Akana. Really excited to be here this morning before you with the Diamond Factory. Just got a call from our own coach Dan. He was already up in the air and still trying to call, talking about, I don't know if they'll let me. I'm like, they're not going to let you give a, a call on the plane. So we're going to excuse you. But I really did enjoy Coach Dan on Sunday at the closeout of our conference. And I was just going to ask him to give and pour into you all a little bit. It was really, 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 really good. And so instead, what I'm going to do is have some of the people that were at the conference take about 45 seconds to 60, that's a minute or less, to kind of tell one of the takeaways that they got from the conference. And I'm going to start with someone I met for the first time, been seeing her name many, many, many times, but now got to meet her in person. And she hails from Austin, Texas. And remember, for time's sake, guys, 60 seconds or less. And so, Bobby, you knew who I was talking about. You unmuted yourself. What was your takeaway from this conference that we just shared?
Well, actually, thank you, Ms. Phyllis. There were several things that I was able to gain and incorporate into my everyday lifestyle. But one of the main things is being there, meeting everybody. The energy that I received from all of you guys up there was just so amazing, and not to exclude the EE system as well. That was phenomenal to me, and I've been on fire since I've been there, and I'm still on fire, and I'm just waiting to see what this where this journey is going to take me, and I'm excited about it. I'm
Okay.
through.
And the other call to action is that we go out and do it. We go out and take what we learned and take it out there to the marketplace and build and help people have better lives and both health wise and financially. So if that's the call to action, guys, that's the number one call to action that I want you to, keep in mind to take it out there and spread the word of what we do here at Akana. And so now I'm going to fly back to Texas. Let's stay in Texas for a minute. And one of my favorite people in Texas is Miss Anna Gallagher. Always working, always supportive, always there. And I'm going to unmute you, Anna. And why don't you share what your takeaways were from our 5th-year anniversary?
Good morning, Akana Nation. Can you all hear me?
Yes, we can.
It was awesome. My takeaway, Phyllis, sort of piggybacking on we come to the conferences and everything, and we get all hyped up. And as you say, we push. First of all, thank you for allowing me to speak. We get
You're welcome.
hyped up and we get excited. And my takeaway was if we could just bottle the energy and excitement,
Hmm.
the word push that you always end with and tell us that if we could just bottle it and put it on the website or just bottle it and each one of us have that every night or every morning we could just open it up even all day long and keep that excitement and that momentum to keep going, keep pushing,
Hmm.
that we all would rank up and everyone would be diamonds. Everyone that we touch somehow would know that there's healing in the EE system, there's healing in what we've got, that there's encouragement for us to push and go on and help someone. We have the means of helping people, of healing them without them having to take medication. If we would just keep that momentum and everybody we pass, not let anyone pass by us without saying something to them about how we could help them in some way towards having healthier bodies so that they could take it to their families, they could take it to people that they know. That was what my takeaway was, is don't
Uh,
forget, don't
uh,
let anybody pass us by without saying something
right.
soothing about
Awesome.
what we have.
Thank you, Anna. Thank you so much for that. And one of the ways that you can do that, how you can bottle that excitement up, is something that's always said in this industry, and people take it lightly. But if you know what your why is, every time you might not want to step out of that comfort zone, every time you say, I should speak to this person, but you don't do it, if you had a big enough why, then you would do it anyway. That excitement in that bottle, you just take a little sip from that imaginary bottle, think of your why, it would go off like a light bulb. And you say, you know what? I'm not going to let this person by. So remember that, guys. Find out what your why is, why you're doing this, but why might can change over time. Why is, you might accomplish one thing and your why might become bigger. But I'm going to tell you, if your why is big enough, it'll be like having that bottle of excitement right there with you everywhere you go. And put that why on the wall, put that why in the bathroom so you can see it the first thing in the morning. Put that why in your car, keep that why with you. And I didn't thank you, Robbie, for yours. So thank you very much for your contribution too. And so now we're gonna fly, and let me see where we're flying to. We're gonna. I gotta stay in Texas one more time in Texas because everybody else is gonna get me. But Michelle, unmute and tell us what your takeaway was for this weekend, because you were just radiating and beautiful and just energetic. What was your takeaway, Michelle? Plus, you invited me to Texas, and so I could eat good. Uh-oh, is she there? So let's. Do I need to mute you? Unmute you. Let me see. I can.
I have
There you go.
I have two takeaways.
Okay.
One being I was so happy to be with my family. Okay. And us family, we love each other and we want everybody to win. I have a diamond, Terry Anderson, who came to we were talking and she says, listen, I told her I was gonna be diamond. I was gonna be diamond before this next 4 month challenge. She said, well, this is what you're going to do. You're going to make your vision board. I've heard about vision boards. I ain't even fooling with no vision board. But I tell you, when I came back, I got my vision board. Got a whiteboard with gold trim around it. I mean, it is too cute. My why is on there, what I'm going to accomplish, what I'm going to do the first month, the second month, the third month, and the fourth month. So I am ready. She said, I'm going to keep you accountable. And I love that. I love that people really want you to win and help you. I got off
Yeah.
the plane, and the first thing I was supposed to do the next morning was to go to a pain management doctor. I went to my pain management doctor. He says, "You're doing all right there." I said, "Listen, I've been in the EE system, and I am doing good. My body's feeling good." He said, "What's this EE system?" So I was able to talk to him about it. I was able to talk to him about the products that I have been using. I was just on cloud nine coming from Chicago. Love Chicago. Don't want to come back in the winter no more. But I am going to come back this summer because I want to see that lake and stuff. So it was a phenomenal conference. I had a great time. Loved talking to the people. Loved seeing everybody upbeat and having fun. Loved it. Y'all did a phenomenal job. Hats off to all you and your team, the corporate team, everybody. It was just great, great, great.
Awesome. Thank you, Michelle. Now, guys, we're gonna fly on over. I think it's the East Coast. And we are going to have Coretha. I'm excited about her talking because this is someone I met when I went to Virginia with Brenda Jones and Mike Newsom. And she just showed up and showed out. She had a good time. She became one of the family quickly. So I'm anxious to hear about her takeaway, and I am looking for you. But hit star star twice, and it'll unmute you, Caritha.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Hi, Phyllis. Thank you so much. I'm telling you, I started out with Brenda in the summer, and unfortunately, going through this process, they misdiagnosed my husband with Lou Gehrig's disease in September 7th. And so I went through that. 2 weeks later, the hospital called and said it was a misdiagnosis. Yes, but through this process, it's just given me, and him and I have talked about, he's one of those kind of people, like he doesn't believe in, a whole lot of holistic stuff. But after that, he says, look, he'll do whatever it takes to be around for me. Because he said that he's 60 years old. He said, look, I'm okay with dying, but I'm not leaving my wife behind. So I'll do whatever it takes. So it's kind of been like a whole process for me. And so when I got back, he said, you just seem different. And I was telling him about all these great people. And so I pulled out all the stuff I had ordered from my box. And he was looking at it. He said, I didn't know they made all of this kind of stuff. And, so it's really exciting just to see you guys together. And I've called a few people. I just got an email this morning and said, hey, what's the website? What's your website? I am really, really, Phyllis, excited. I needed to maybe be around the presence of you guys. I mean, in Chicago to see what was phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
But so I told Brenda, because I'm a go-getter and I'm ready to go.
All right, girl. We will be there. So let's start doing meetings and everything. So Christian and I will be there on the 1st of June. So let's start exposing as many people as we can. So when we get there, you all will explode. And maybe next year, Caritha, you and your husband will be on the panel, the couples panel, because I think that was really good.
Yes, it was. It was very enlightening. Yeah, we're going to have to try to show off for you in June. We're working on it now.
Okay. Well, good to hear from you and good to hear your excitement. Really love it. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. I'm going to fly on over. I might as well stay in Virginia. I'm going to go right on over here to Mike Newsom, and Trish was there. And always committed people that have been with us now over a little over a year and a half. But in that year and a half, they have committed. They have sold out. They have showed up. And so, Mike, what was your biggest takeaway?
Good morning, Counter family. Well, there was so much, but just being around the team, listening to our speakers that's behind our product line and the information that we have, the knowledge that we're getting, the wisdom that was shared was phenomenal. Excuse me. But personally, I think what I really got out of it was not necessarily everything that was said from stage, but the private moments and the conversation that I had with the Diamonds. Each one of the Diamond leaders sewed into me and shared wisdom and information with me. They shared strategy with me on what is needed to be done to get to the next level. And I just appreciated those conversations, those moments of encouragement, and that strategy from our leaders who just took time to have a conversation with me and sowed wisdom into me. And the things that they said is now on me to take action and move forward. So I just appreciated the connection and the ability to speak to our leaders and share some time with them.
Wow. And that is what's important, Mike. You're right. It's on the stage, but that's why you can't tell people about this experience. It's something you have to be there to experience, to be in the presence of the leaders, to get to pick their brains, to share, to have those new relationships, those bonds that will never end. And you can only develop in areas like this when we're all together face to face. And then after you leave, of course, you can do phone, but it's always good to be on on site, so you can be part of that, part of the future, and part of history. And so, guys, we come to 8:15. And what I'd like to say is, if you notice the new people that were speaking, I mean, some have been here a while, some are new, rather new. But what it is they all have one common takeaway, and that they took something away from what we just shared. This our 5th-year anniversary, that they can go out in the field and work with. They're excited. They're doing things. They're, getting secrets or strategies, not secrets, because we share willingly. And so that's just a tip of who heard, but I couldn't get everybody on the line. But I wanted to give you some fresh voices, maybe some old, some new, but other people that you're hearing from that are just excited, and letting you know that as they do it, as well as you can do it. So if you weren't at the conference, make it your business, guys. No matter what, this is like the State of the Union when the president speaks. It's something that if you're a distributor, if at all possible, this is the one event you should definitely strive to get to. And so let's finish this month out. This is the 24th of the month. We have 20% off up if you're spending $100 or up to $499. You're going to get 20% off. For those of you that have customers or people that have been on the line about getting started with something, now is the time to let them know, if they've never ordered an item from Akana before, that is 20%, and they get an extra 10 with Save 10. It has to be over $100 or more, not to exceed $499. We're still going for the 50 people that are making their 500 CV, as well as I think that's wrong. It's on check your notes, because there's so many things. But the anniversary pin, you want to be in that number. So if you have 5 people that spend $50, or if you have 500 CV, you're going to get that anniversary pin. This month, the bonus points for hitting bronze, silver, gold, or platinum are double. And remember, those are the points that you're going to be able to use to attend that Florida trip, 4 days, 3 nights, accommodations for one if you hit 500 points, or if you hit 750 points, you will have accommodations for 2. And if you have the highest CV of all in the month of April, you win automatically. So again, another opportunity for everyone to be together someplace. And I love being together on a expense paid accommodations, trip, talking, and networking with the Akana family. So this contest goes from April through July. So don't let one of the biggest months pass you by, and this is this month. 20% off for everybody, 30% off for brand new customers. So with that being said, it is Wednesday. We'll see you back here with Dr. Roz in the morning. But what are you doing today? You are pushing. Go out there and having a kind of day. Bye, everybody.